Next level from that is going from stall to spike, stall to spike, or back to stall. So with this one, you got to be a little bit more accurate and a little bit more precise, just because you have to land on the hole, right? So this requires you to know exactly where the hole is at all times. And if you don't know where the hole is, obviously it makes it a little bit more difficult, right? So you have to be a little bit more exact on how you do things, or it's just going to be really tough. But this is kind of like the step up or the level up from going from cup to spike, going from stall to spike. And you can do whatever stall you want and go to spike. Doesn't necessarily matter. And you can get even more creative with it and do earth turns. Doesn't matter. The idea is that you're practicing really pinpointing those positions and locking them down to get really good at controlling the ball and knowing exactly where the hole is. And last but not least is the flip side. So going and holding the ball, right? So when you're doing this, you kind of generally know, okay, the hole is at the top, so you kind of know that it's there. But what if you start to juggle, right? What if you start to do something like that? You start to juggle, and now there's less chance of you knowing where the hole is. So first skill is being able to turn the ball while you're on a lighthouse, or while you're in a lunar, or even when you're in stilts, and being able to kind of jump the ball around the stilts without having the stilts fall. Being able to do that type of stuff is super helpful, because you can kind of control where the hole is going and you can change things. So for example, here's a lunar upside down ball. If I go here, what I can try to do is I can do my best very carefully to try to bring the hole up. I don't know if you saw that, but now the hole is on top, right? And then now I know exactly where the hole is, and that's kind of how you would control it from there. Same thing with the lighthouse. So you can kind of practice moving it like so, and then going from there back into the hole, because now you know exactly where the hole is and you know exactly how to control the ball.